Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
A hotel in downtown Detroit has a lot of explaining to do. Well, a brother by the name of Dwight Jackson filled out multiple applications for the hotel called Shinola, and he never got a call back or anything like that. Now, he said he was highly qualified for the job as he had worked at luxury hotels before, but from January to April of this year, he said nothing. Then he got a clever idea to change his name to more of a Caucasian sounding name, and he changed it to John Jabrowski. Now, if that don't sound white, I don't know what does. So he said when he did that, he said he pretty much kept the resume the same. He changed the dates, I guess maybe to not make it seem obvious because he had applied several times before, right? So he said when he changed the name, he got multiple callbacks and multiple interviews. He did, in fact, show up to the interview as John Jabrowski. And when, he disclosed what he had did, of course, they said, he said rather he went through the interviewing process, but then they told him you can no longer apply here anymore. So he went and got a lawyer to sue them for, this discrimination upon name bias, which is not unusual. Now, Dwight Jackson doesn't sound black. I guess it could, but it could be a white man's name because it kind of is, right? But I digress. So that's sad that he had to change his name for them to hire him or even give him an interview, because I'm quite sure if he did show up as a white man, they would give him the job, right? Now, of course, the corporate office, if you will, gave this blah, blah, blah statement. Well, we don't like that kind of stuff, and we take those allegations seriously. It's like, come on now. Y'all know what y'all was doing there. Y'all don't want no black people at the front desk. I'm assuming the Shinola is a very good hotel, probably a luxury hotel or whatever the case is. And so, yeah, they were busted. But again, it's not unusual for black people with black sounding names to not get hired, because some have even said, the names sound ghetto, and then they have these preconceived notions about the person with the name. And so that's another reason too for us as black Americans to get our own businesses up and running, and we can hire a Dwight Jackson or a Boonquisha Jenkins or a Shaquaqua Brown or whoever it is. Now, that name actually comes from my friend Donovan. He's a fool. He made that name up. I don't know. It might be somebody's name, and if it is, I'm sorry. But nevertheless, we can hire our own people and not have to worry about discrimination due to the names that are very unique to us. And we know why we name our children certain names, because of those of us who our ancestors were brought rather from Africa. We had lost the connection with our original names. And so we thought, let me make up a name that's our own, outside of Karen and Jan and Jane and Barbara, right? So that's kind of the story behind that. But I hope Brother Dwight gets all that he is asking for, because, yeah, it's wrong that even though he was qualified, he did not get the job or even a callback with his own name. But John Jabrowski, he could have got that job if he wanted it, if he was white. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.